Right black got you, right black got you, right black at you. Right black got you, right black got you, right black at you. Testing 1 2 1 2, testing 1 2 1 2, testing 1 2 1 2. Okay. This is the Few the Proud, the For Real TV. And of course, I'm your host, Raheem the Dream, better known as Top Cat. And I got a special guest coming on this morning. He's a well-known author. Not only that, me and this brother grew up together. Um, I've been knowing this brother, wow, I think since probably early 60s. I mean, late 60s, early 70s. I think me and him might have met like in about 1970, something like that, 71. I'm not for sure. I'll let him, maybe he might remember. His name is Calvin Rose, and he's an author. He got a new book out. He got part 2 of his book out. And we just waiting for the brother to come in. Just waiting on the brother to come in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send him the link again just to make sure. Just bear with me a minute here. Waiting on this brother to come in. Okay, we just waiting on the brother to come in. But until then, how is everyone on this grand rising? I don't say good morning because if you know the history of good morning, you should know why I don't say it. And you can't, I try to teach people about different things, but one thing I know about people, especially our people, they don't want anything, they don't want truth. They pretty much want belief, but I ain't gonna get into that. So grand rising to everyone out there. Grand rising to everyone out there. And once again, this is the Few the Proud, the For Real TV. And of course, I'm your host, Raheem the Dream, better known as Top Cat. And waiting on the brother to come in. He has part 2 of his book out. I read part 1. It's a dynamite book. I'm looking forward to reading part 2. I was around when he was going through this tragedy. We was kids. Yeah, we was kids, but I was around when he was going through this tragedy. But I'm gonna let him elaborate on that. I'm not gonna try to tell his story. Me personally, I'm still I do what I do with my kids. Working with my kids. I got some programs we're putting together for the kids, and I'm not going to save one. I'm going to save them all. I'm going to save all my kids. You know how the saying go, if you save one, you did something. Well, I tell you what, if I think I can only save one, I might as well stay in my bed like y'all do and don't even, put the work in. So I'm not out to save one, I'm out to save them all. All. You understand what I'm saying? This is the Few the Proud, the For Real TV. Miss Elliott said, I'm in the house. Okay, baby. How are you? Grand rising to you. So we just waiting on this brother to come in. I sent him a link and I just sent it to him again. So we're waiting on this brother to come in. his book is called He Rose Me from Destruction, Part Two. Part One was Dynamite. You either one gave me I say the motivation and inspired me to start writing my own book. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm slowly but surely doing that myself. You know, uh, that brother there hooked me up with his people for when I get done, I can send my stuff to him. Miss Ellie said they are the future. Yes, ma'am. Yep. So we just waiting on this brother to come in. You know, waiting on this brother to come in. You know, just waiting on this brother to come in. But I had like 2 meetings yesterday. 3 meetings yesterday. One was on this recovery process I'm trying to put together. The second one was about another part of the recovering process I'm putting together for my babies, though, for my kids. The other one, the first one was about the adults. The second one was about my babies that I'm putting together, program that I'm putting together with some people, with Gigi, with my girl Gigi. I named her Gigi because she got good game. So I named her Gigi. I'm the only one called her Gigi. You did? Okay. And then the third one was about the dump trucking business. Well, we making moves with our dump trucking business. We're going to be making the move to Cincinnati with our dump trucking business. Cincinnati, we got our eye on Houston, Texas, and a few more different states. So we're growing tremendously. I'm also working on putting together a dump trucking dump trucking school to hook up for my kids. So either when they come home from being sent away, or when they get out of the juvenile detention center, if they don't get sent away, where I can get them probation. If they get probation, they can get part of that probation would be they will have to complete the dump trucking program, which will be the second program. The first program will be like a re-entry for the kids, for them to get the mindset right. To get the mindset right, which is what I work on twice a week when I go into the juvenile detention center, and I'm putting them together with my program that I created myself called the Hood Paradigm. It's the Hood Paradigm. So I got Gigi working on that too. We're putting that together, called the Hood Paradigm. Okay. And what you have to remember, just because it's called Hood Paradigm, that don't mean it excludes the white kids, because the white kids come from a hood too. The white kids listen to the same music that the black kids do. Okay? The little white kids, Puerto Rican, Mexicans, and everything, they pretty much listen to the same music. They live in a hood. You understand what I'm saying? The people may look different, but it's still a hood. They got just as much violence going on in their hoods as we have in our hoods. That's why they down there. You understand? So no one is excluded. Okay? I work with all kids because they all are mine. I don't go on race, which is a created thing anyway. It's created anyway. It's a created thing. Race didn't start until slavery started. That's where the race came in at. Okay? Okay. It's a brief little history there. But this is the Few the Proud, the For Real TV. I'm waiting on this brother to come in. Let me give him a call. Y'all bear with me a minute here. All right, my good brother, how you
My
be?
brother. Man, I'm doing sensational, brother.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
I'm in a
That's good
beautiful
to hear.
atmosphere. I'm up here in Strasburg, Pennsylvania at the hotel. They gave me a little area for the interview, though.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah, it's good to see you, brother, and be part of something, bigger than me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what? You know what, man? It's funny how me and you connect, though, man. Because you know
Ain't it,
what?
man?
Ain't it, man?
Yeah,
Because
look.
what you just said, if you go back and look at some of my old videos, I said the same thing, that I'm trying to leave something behind that is greater than me.
Uh-huh.
And it's funny how just sometimes you say stuff, man, when me and you be talking, man, it'd be the same thing I be saying. You dig? But I gave them a brief little background on me and you, on how far me and you go back. Because see, I can't
We
remember.
got a lot in common.
But you know what? I gave them a little, ain't no question. That's why we was
and you know
drawn
what?
to each other as kids. Go ahead, brother.
Right. Now, hey, can you hear me, Top?
Yes, sir.
See,
yes,
if the reception blink in and out, I'm in the hills up here. I just noticed it was doing that.
Good.
But,
no, you good.
Let it
You
be
good
known
on my end.
Okay, good.
It's probably just a little delay, but you good on my end.
Let me
I was giving them a little background.
That's
I was trying to remember. I was trying to remember when we had the fact. I didn't know what year it was. I don't know if it was the 60s or late 60s, early 70s. I can't exactly remember, but I know we go back that far. Can you hear me? Yeah, we have.
Yeah, now I can, but it's going in and out. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You freezing a little bit, but I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. See, your picture blinked out. We blinking in and out, but let's just make the best of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You freezing a little bit, but we're gonna just keep going.
Right. I think it's the reception because I'm in the hills of Pennsylvania.
Right.
Can you hear me, Top Cat?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Did you hear what I said about I'm up in the hills?
Sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes,
so
sir.
we'll just have to try to make the best of it, brother, because the
yes,
show got to go on.
Oh, ain't no question.
By all means.
See, we got another brother trying to come in too, Ron Crawford Sr. You know who that is?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so
they call him the Godfather.
Okay, we'll bring him in once you get your introductions and everything again. Well, I'll bring him in when you tell me to.
Okay. Bring him in now if you want to.
Okay. Well, I'll bring him in after me and you go through
okay,
how long we've been knowing each other and stuff like that. There, I'm gonna let you do that because I can't remember. Was it the late 60s, early 70s?
You know what, man?
Like that.
Wow, I'm gonna say at least 74 because we met when we moved on 120.
74. It was before 74 because I moved in Garfield Heights.
No, I'm gonna tell you when we met on 128th over there with Penny and them. When because our house had just caught a fire and we moved over there with my Uncle Cliff and Betty and them, and that's when me and you met. We was kids. We was 12.
Right.
And, that's when we met. We was kids, man. And so you talking about 51 years ago.
Wow.
Hey, Top, let me text my girl and let her know that we live too, so she can, in case she want to get in here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Bear with me 1 minute, brother. But better yet, man, I wanted to make sure that I was part of this, man, because I know what you're doing with them kids, and that's real important to me.
Yes, sir.
I can remember a little while back when I said, hey, man, I want to do something with you. I just got to figure out how to do it. So I think it's coming into fruition now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I'm ready, brother.
Yeah. So, the floor is yours. I'm gonna give you a full screen, and you can introduce yourself and everything else. I'm gonna put you on the screen by yourself.
Okay, my brother.
There you go. It's all yours.
All right. First of all, I want to say good morning and give a special shout out to Brother Top Cat for the Future Proud the For Real team and the work and the effort he's doing by going down to the juvenile detention home and working with them brothers. And so by him doing that, and me and him going as far back as we have as kids and making it through what we've been through, we brothers for the struggle. And, you know, we come up hard, but that's okay. You know, we had that title, Trouble Man, Don't Get in My Way. So having said that, you know, we know the streets is undefeated, and it molded and shaped us into who we are today. And we have that type of chemistry and energy with us that we must support each other. And you notice the key word I used was must, because we are the last of a dying breed. Having said that, I also want to let the world know that I am the author and the writer of the 2 books. He Rose Me From Destruction, Part 1. He Rose Me From Destruction, Part 2. And having said that, you know, these books are about East Cleveland, and I want to give something back. Service to others is the rent I pay for my space here on earth. But, you know, nevertheless, let me get to the nucleus of this. And the topic that I want to discuss today is Black consciousness and the importance of education. Reason being Black consciousness is because we're talking about pride, we're talking about genetic makeup, the things that have been hereditary to us, the things that make us who we are, the ingredients of who we are, the self-awareness, knowing self-worth, self-honor, standing for something, because it's important our history review us after we're gone, and the legacy that we leave behind. See, man is fallen. Man is fallen. Man is fallen. He's a leader. God made him first to lead, and then he made the woman to be his helpmate. Now, man is fallen, and the way we know, the good book says you can tell when the world is cursed, there'll be no men in the house. So we know the situation because all we got to do is look up and down the street and we see these brothers holding these signs. We'll work for food and anything will help. And then the hook on the bottom is God bless you. Well, if he blessed me, he blessed you too. But what you going to do about it? Because he gave you the same amount of time in the day that he gave me. Now, what you do with it, you responsible for it. And it's not my job to take his inventory, but I'm just talking about the facts. And when I see a brother like Top Cat and know where he come from and what he does for the community, because me and his brother, we collaborate on a regular basis. I know what he's doing at juvenile court. So I want to ask that we be more supportive of him and what he's doing. And I'll make the first contribution towards supporting, doing something for the kids. And me and him will discuss that a little bit later. But nevertheless, let's get back to the facts. So man is fallen and the woman has stepped up and taken his place. So she's wearing the pants now. While he's at the gas station asking, can I pump your gas? Or holding up a sign. And what he's doing is he's teaching the young man, well, the son, he's supposed to be able to look at the father, and the father is supposed to show him how to mature into his maximum manhood, to show him how to be a man, how to box, how to swim, how to run, how to shave, how to dress, and how to be distinguished and have pride and conduct himself in a manner where he's an honorable man. But he's incapable of doing that because he chose the lesser route. And be it drugs, be it alcohol, be it mental health, be it something is wrong. And I'm saying that because sometimes I have to seek professional help. I can't do it, but we can. It takes a village to raise a child. When we were coming up, we had uncles and grandfathers and big brothers, and we had neighbors, and we conducted ourselves and maintained a certain degree of respect at all times for our neighbors. And this is something that's been lost today because the young man, I had to say this, you know, I was on St. Clair and I was looking for my nephew, and he was in what they called a bando. And when I walked up in there, it was like 25 teenagers in there. and they was laying on the floor and they was sitting on milk crates and they was smoking blunts and doing this and that, and wasn't no windows in the house. I said, what are y'all doing in here? You know what they said? We ain't got nowhere to go. I said, what do you mean? I said, what about your mother and father? Why you can't go home? They said, we don't have a home. We sleep in here. We sleep in here. Wasn't no windows in the house, no lights, no gas, no heat, no furniture. They was laying on the floor. We talking about kids 12, 13, and 14. It's our fault. Let me be the first to take responsibility. It's our fault. So knowing what the problem is, what's the solution? The solution is we got to give something back. And where do we start? We start right here, right now. Working on self. Being committed to face the matter that's at hand. I'm responsible because I am my brother's keeper. But I'm only his keeper if he'll allow me to be his keeper. Because if he allowed, Bobby Womack told his brother, he said, sorry, Harry, you're too heavy to carry. I can help you, but I can't help you if you want to sleep on the ground. Because I'm not going down the ground level. I had to continue to move forward with the people who the Creator has surrounded me with. Brothers like Top Cat. I got another special friend of mine. I call him my mentor, and I know he don't mind if I mention his name, the Godfather. He know where he is, Big Ron. Very special guy to me. So I've embraced the people around and the great men that has come before me. Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. Just to mention a few, there's many more, Sidney Poitier, and a whole lot more, Nat King Cole. These are the great men that we stand on their shoulders to represent the people that has gone before us and died from their blood, sweat, and tears to make this country a better place. Many women, Rosa Parks, Oprah Winfrey, Maya Angelou. There's many great men and women, and when God get ready to shake up a whole city, he only used one man and one woman. And I'm grateful that we're one of the ones. So by us being men of thunder, up on the wall like Nehemiah doing a good work, we can't come down. We got to still move forward. And whenever we run into brothers and who are other soldiers like us and men of thunder, and the energy is there and the unsuppressible urge and the fortitude to do something about it, to do something great. We only get to live once. Let's do something great before we leave this earth. Let's leave a legacy behind us that the world will never forget, like the other great men I just mentioned. Up until this point, Brother Top Cat, he's left a legacy I'll never forget about him. Big Ron, the Godfather, what he stands for and what he represents. Pillar in the community. He's my brother-in-law also, and he's my mentor too. You know, I'm just grateful for that, to be able to have this time to be supportive to my brother. And like I said, I'll be the first to make a contribution to his project and what he's doing. And I want to ask the community to become more supportive of his project and what he's doing. And once again, like I said, I'm Calvin Rose. I am the author of He Rose Me From Destruction, Part 1 and Part 2. The book is an autobiography. These books are an autobiography. It's a testament. It's edutainment. And it's a self-help book, and it's non-fiction. Everything in there is true. I want to thank everybody who took the time to become part of this. I want to thank Brother Top Cat for allowing me to be on here. And I want to say, brother, let's rub elbows a little more. Together we stand, but divided we fall. But while we standing, let's stand for something. And I'm turning it back over to you, brother. Top Cat?
Yes, sir. I'm here, my brother.
Okay, brother.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that was great. That was great, my brother. That was great. Everything you said is man, was definitely on point. You understand what I'm saying? It's like,
thank you, brother.
You know what, man? It's like when you be talking, it's like you be talking out of my head. You understand what I'm saying?
You know, we a lot alike, man. When I look at you, it's like looking in the mirror.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Because that you just be like, man, that dude saying what I'm thinking. You understand what I'm saying? He's saying
we
what
on the
I'm
same
thinking.
team. Right.
Yes, sir. You know
Did
what,
the
man?
Godfather click in? Is he in there?
I'm about to bring him in now. That's what I'm saying is that we're on the same frequency. See, life is vibration. See, it's just like when I'm gonna bring the brother on now. When I
there he is. That's the man right
yes,
there.
sir. When when I'm down there with my kids, I be asking them, I say, well, who are you? Who are you?
Right.
And they want to tell me their names.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So I try to let them know that you are energy. That's what you are. Your name is just a name that was gave to you, but you are energy. Now, the way you use your energy, that's on you. But you are energy. Because see, what is emotion? Emotions is energy in motion. That's what it means. Energy in motion. You understand what I'm saying? So, and that's what I try to give across to them. And then I give them examples like this here. I might say, since you've been in here, a new kid might come in and you really don't know him, but you feel something from him and y'all end up being cool. And the reason being, y'all have the same energy on the same frequencies. You understand what I'm saying? Just like me and you, we're on the same frequencies because of the energy that we, give out. It's all about energy. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all about energy. Okay, we got the Godfather on the screen. So the Godfather, you can take over, my good brother. You can take over.
I would just like to say thank you for having me here. I'm in support of everything that you're trying to do and doing. God bless you, Calvin. I mean, you're just showing us the way, the light and faith be with everybody. Just in support, not too much to say. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
hey, man, now let me say something, man. That's a very special brother to me. This interview live on YouTube. I want to, and it's a blessing for me to be able to send him the link and he join in because I'm actually up in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania in the hotel. Top Cat is in Cleveland. Ron, where you at? And I was mentioning you before he brought you in and I was sending you the link and I was saying, there's a brother that's real special to me, man. And he's a mentor to me and I call him the Godfather. He's also my brother-in-law and the father of my 5 nieces and nephews, and very important gentleman in my life. And, I want to talk about how proud I am of him for his accomplishments and what he's done in his life. And I'm proud of you, Top Cat, too, for where you come from, brother. We go all the way back to little kids. And I know, like when I was talking to you, I said, hey, man, trouble, man, don't get in my way. I come up hard, but that's okay. Trouble, man, don't get in my way. He said, I had to win, then start all over and win again. That was our policy, man, by any means necessary. But today, we're not street soldiers. We've learned how to become honorable men. We stand for something important. It's very important how history review us after we go and see, because we're planting trees now that the kids and our nieces and nephews, they'll eat off. We won't be around, but we plant trees that they'll eat off. And when they hear people mention our names, they'll say things like, that's my uncle, that's my great grandfather, that's such and such. And it's a blessing to be men of thunder, honorable men. And we are the watchmen of the village. The new village, because when we were coming up, it took a village to raise us, the neighbors and all the people on the street. And we maintained a certain degree of respect at all times for our elders. That's something that has been lost that we need to instill back in the young people. So it's important that we continue to work together as a team, because teamwork makes the dream work. And I thank y'all brothers for being part of my life too, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. That's great, my brother. Yeah, because like you just said, the teamwork is what makes the dream work. You know what I'm saying? And and I find it hard. I find it hard sometimes to get the right team. You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody have their own. See, you know, I hate to say it, but it's the truth. I deal with truth. Let me say this. See, I wake up every day free. Because in the book, it said that the truth shall set you free. So if you wake up in the truth every day, you wake up free every day. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to say that first. You see what I'm saying? Because I deal with truth. I don't deal with belief. You see what I'm saying? Because see, I can believe it's this, believe it's that, but it don't be that. You understand what I'm saying? It don't be that. So I just deal with truth and deal with facts. And it's you know, see, I pretty much have to go alone. And the reason why I have to go alone sometimes is because the right team members is not there. They come in with hidden agendas. You understand what I'm saying? And exactly. and you know how you know we come from being like a chameleon. You understand what I'm saying? And not only that, back to the vibrations, back to the energy. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it'll take me a couple of hours, and I know these people ain't the right people for me to be working with or dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, my mission and their mission is different. You see what I'm saying? I find in what I'm trying to do, most people are really strictly out for the money. You understand what I'm saying? They say they want to help the babies, but they strictly out trying to get some money. You understand what I'm saying? See, and one thing for sure and two for certain, what I have learned from the streets, even in the streets, I found out that once you put the work in, the money gonna come, but you can't focus on the money or it ain't gonna come. Because then you're doing it for all the wrong reasons. You really ain't trying to do what you say you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? So the message get distorted. Instead of coming with truth, you just come with what you think the people want to hear. You understand what I'm saying? So you'll just come with what you think what people want to hear. You see what I'm saying? And me, I come with passion because we already know what emotion is. See, true emotions is anger and passion mixed together. That's what passion is. It's anger and emotion, which makes the passion. You be angry about what you see in your hoods. You understand what I'm saying? It makes you angry. And until you get angry, that's when you do something about things. See, I became angry, man. I became angry every time I turn on the TV, man, and seeing my kids killing each other in the street. It made me angry. And what that anger did was turned it to passion. It made me angry, man. I said, I got to do something about this, man. Somebody got to step up. Somebody have to step up. And I said it to myself, if I got to step up alone, then that's what it shall be then. That's what it shall be. Because see, like you said earlier, I'm part of that destruction. I'm part of that destruction, man. All the destruction I did out there. And not only the destruction I did with my hands, the destruction I did with the younger brothers that was up under me, teaching them how to be pimps, teaching them how to be robbers. You understand what I'm saying? Teaching them how to sell dope. You see what I'm saying? And I passed that down, then they passed it down, and so on and so on. You understand what I'm saying? We have to, let me say me. I have to pay for that, man. And I don't want to wait till I die to whatever might happen to try to pay for it. When I can do it now. I can do it now. See, I can remember driving in my car one time, man, and I said to myself, I'm mad about what I see, right? I looked in my rearview mirror and looked at myself, and you know what I came up with? You need to be the change that you want to see. Start with you. Start with the man in the mirror. You need to be the change that you want to see. And from then on, I've been on this mission. You understand what I'm saying? To change myself first. because I knew I had to change me first. You see what I'm saying? And I changed me every day. Before I lay down at night, I sit on the end of my bed and think to myself, what could I have did better today? You see what I'm saying? And then I wake up with that. I need to do that today. See, if not now, when? So what I supposed to do? Wait till all the lights green? Well, I know all the lights are green before I leave out the driveway? Or do I just go to get started? Don't worry about how the help you're going to get. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. Just go out and do it. And that's what I've been doing, my brother. That's what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? As you say, by any means necessary. If I get the help, good. If I don't get the help, I'm still going.
Can I say something, brother?
Yes, sir.
You know, I can remember something my mother used to say. And if you don't mind, I want the Godfather to be able to get something in too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anytime he wants, listen, you already said he the Godfather.
That's right. And they just
all he got to do is raise his hand and he got the flow.
In that order.
If he's your Godfather, he my Godfather.
Hey, man, you know, you said something a lot of times when I'm talking, it's like I'm talking out of your head. Well, we both from the streets, and, you know, I can remember what my mother used to say. She said the streets will write his name on you. And it wrote his name on it. See that scar? And the scars that me and you got on our face when we talk about different things. And also, we want to make sure that we illustrate the fact to the kids that the streets are undefeated.
That's right.
Everybody lose. Whoever go out there get mangled, slaughtered, whoa out and through, toe up. And if they make it back from out there, they say a couple words. They say, "Can somebody help me?" Yes, get to the hospital, to detox, to the police or something. And when somebody say, "Can you help me?" that's the password. Now I can reach you. Yeah. Now I can reach you. And you know, I remember we was over your house and you was telling me what happened with the Jamaicans and different things. I ain't gonna go into detail, but the scars that we wear, they tokens of reminder of where we come from. Like the scars on my shoulders and my arm from the fire and different things, and those prison numbers, Mansfield, the walls, the castle, and all the other joints we've been through, man, and sitting in them place for hours and hours. You know, and now we have become fishermen of men. In this process, it's so important for men like us, which is a rare breed nowadays, to when we have time, and then when we don't have time, to make the time to do what we're doing right now. Because it's always at least 7 people watching us who want to be like us, who admire us. See, a person, if they envious or jealous of somebody, they can't learn nothing from them because you got that wall there. But when they admire you or look up to you, they can learn something from us. So it's important, the example that I set for other people to watch, because I can set an example that's going to encourage them to become better or show them something that might cost them their life. That's right. And we bigger than that. Money, you talked about money. Money is just in exchange for our wants and needs. Nothing more, nothing less. I had to keep it in perspective. We bigger than that. You know, having said that, once again, I just want to say one more time, I am the author of Eroding from Destruction Part 1, Eroding from Destruction Part 2. And like I said before, it is an autobiography, a self-help book, edutainment, and a testament, all in one. You can get them from my website. You can get them from Amazon, or you can call me at my personal number, 216-647-5915, and you will have the book in 7 to 10 days. And having said that, I'd like the Godfather to be able to say a little something.
Well, just listening and understanding the levels that y'all are on, we are all rising to the top. If in the event that we can take somebody with us, we're going to just grab their hand, and if they want to come, they can come. It's a blessing to see brothers powerful and understanding of the levels that we go to and everything that we need to know and learn. And it's just a blessing, man. I appreciate you, Calvin.
Thank you.
Waking me up. I work.
You was asleep, bro?
Yeah, I was asleep. I was.
And
resting.
You seen the link come up? Did you know what it was?
Yeah, I said, my brother about to do something, so I need to chime in.
And I need you.
What's going on?
I need you.
I'm here to assist on the play and do whatever I can to uplift.
Thank you, brother.
And thanks, Top Cat, for introducing me to such an esteemed brother. Talk real good. This is a beautiful show.
Top Cat world famous, man. That's our brother right there.
Yeah.
He drive Bentleys and Rolls Royces and all that.
Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Ain't it, man? To be on this side.
Yes, sir.
We stand for something today.
Yes, man. That you know what, and that's what's important.
The few, the proud, the for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's why I named the channel that. You understand what I'm saying? Because as you were saying earlier, remember the last time you was at my house, I told you, I said, man, we dinosaurs, man.
Right.
Dinosaurs.
And the scars and the wounds that we wear, man. You know, see, it's easy to be dressed up and messed up. And Shakespeare said the world is a stage and we are really actors. And when we come out, we have our stage costume on. But when we go home and take that costume off, I remember standing in the hospital and I took my shirt off and the nurse said, wow. She looked at all the scars and I said, and I made it through all of them. Yeah. And you know, see, when we take that costume off and the real us right there in the mirror, we still wear all them scars. The Godfather said something that years ago to me. He said, I was looking for you and they said you was missing in action. I was out there then. I was on the other side. I never forgot that long as I live. And all these years later, wherever I'm at, I say, my name is Calvin Rose. I'm president accountant.
I know that's right. Say that.
Accountant for. You ain't got to guess where I'm at. You see me right here, right now, in living color. That's so important to me, and I hold on to that dearly, that jewel he gave me, because it has to be a motivating force behind whatever I do, and that was that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. You hit that on the head, my brother. President accounted for.
President accountant. Hey man, this is important to me because I made my mind up. I got my laptop at the hotel. I told them what was going on. They said, well, we're going to give you a private little section. I told them I'm the author of some books and I'm doing a live interview on YouTube. I need a section where I won't be disturbed. And the lady said, we're going to put you right over there. And I said, thank you. And so here we are, man. And you know, this is just the first time that we've actually went live, Top.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do it again. I'm going to be part of that, man. I have to. And whenever the Godfather can participate, I would like him to, because we need brothers like that, because what Michael Jackson, the hook on the record, he said, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Somebody watching right now that we don't even know watching, that just see us three and say, you know what? I'm going to do better.
That's it.
I'm not going to do nothing to hurt another brother that look like me. And see, the only reason I'm hurting him is because hurt people hurt other people.
That's right.
I'm hurting inside, so I can hurt that. We got to stop hurting each other. And see, years ago when we had the mom and pop stores and we had a lot of Black stores in our community, we don't have none. How somebody gonna come from another country, take over our whole community, own all the grocery stores, own all of the gas stations, and the price is so high we can't even afford it in our community where we've been there all our life? We're responsible for that. We got to take our communities back.
Yeah, ain't no question.
They're not gonna do it for us. We got to do it.
Yes, sir. We've been blood. Yeah, that's a part of the program I put. I got my kids working on what I call a 10-point program.
Okay.
The 10-point program is the most important 10 things to them. See, when I first presented it to them, they was like, "Well, OG, give us the 10 things." I said, "No, I can't give you the 10 things because see, if that would be my 10-point program. It wouldn't be y'all 10-point program. Y'all have to sit down and put some brain power to it. You understand what I'm saying?" I said, "But I can give y'all some starts." You understand what I'm saying? I can give y'all some starts. And like I told them, I say, see, I told them this. I say, y'all think the Arabs supposed to be on the corner store, don't you? And they say, yeah, man, because they've been there all our lives. I said, now think about this here. When I grew up, they wasn't there. When I grew up, when I went into a store, The people lived we had a community then. They lived in the community. You went to school with their kids. You played with their kids. They lived around the corner. And they was like, for real? I'm like, yeah. They couldn't believe it. I was like, yes. We went in the store. The people knew you. They knew your name, knew your parents, and knew everything. They knew everything about you. Because they lived on the next street, around the corner, a couple houses down or something. You understand what I'm saying? You know? So I expressed that to them. And they couldn't imagine that.
Because that's all they know.
That's it.
That's all they've seen. See, it's funny that whatever the eyes see, the mind will believe. But Marvin Gaye, he also said, believe some or none of what you see and none of what you hear.
What you hear.
You know, you Muslim, Malcolm X, he said, we've been tricked, hoodwinked, run amok, bamboozled. We've never learned the truth. In order for me to learn the truth, because years ago, they had a saying that the white man said, whatever you don't want a black man to know, put it in a book. Ever since I heard that, I made it, you know, he used the N word, but I'm not going to use that. Once I heard that, I made a conscious effort to start reading every day. And even the Bible says, study to show thyself approved, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. I had to learn the truth for myself because I heard a TV evangelist speaking and he gave some faulty information. He said a scripture and he said, you can go to this scripture here and it'll tell you. And I went to it, but I already knew it didn't say that because I had been studying. So I made a conscious effort to study every day. I'm not even a dude who watch TV. My TV don't come on for days because I'm in the books. I need to know the truth. Give me the truth and let me go.
That's it.
Because the truth is what set me free. And today I'm free. I'm not just free in my mind. I'm free in my mind, body, soul, and spirit. I work when I want to work. Not saying that in a braggadocious way. I'm saying it because I shaped and formed and fashioned my life like that. I've had my garment clothes business for 26 years. I have books, and then I got up money in other areas, and I've learned about economic development, money growing, residual income. If I'm not making money when I'm asleep, if my money is not going when I'm asleep, I'll be working till I die. And that's what Warren Buffett says. So I don't want credit for his saying, but things like this, we got to learn how to. I was in a class for 2 years called How to Open Your Own Bank with a brother from the Audubon Ballroom. And I learned so much in that, man. We was never taught about stocks and bonds, the stock market, economic development, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, S&P, and different things like that. We had to learn ourselves. And now we got to pass it on. So they can learn. See, we know about how to make shoebox money, but shoebox money don't grow. We have to learn our people how to let our money grow when they sleep, and economic development and generating wealth. See, because generating wealth is different from saving money. When we talk about generating wealth, you're talking about the Ferragamos, the Hiltons, the Rothschilds, the Kennedys, the Louis Vuitton. They got so much money that the next 10 generations going to be rich. All they got to do is follow suit. And now it's our turn to teach our people how to do it. That's all I got to say.
And what you're saying on that is what I be telling my kids, and I tell everybody else too, that I tried to have to come on board with me, that I want to leave a roadmap. I want to leave a roadmap for the kids to guide them to the riches. When all they got to do is just follow the roadmap. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what them families you just named, they have a roadmap. They have a roadmap and they leave the roadmap behind, and all their kids got to do is follow the roadmap. It's just follow this, follow this. When you follow, you do this, do this, do that, do that. And at the end is that pot of gold. I got a saying that I picked up from a book I was reading. I'm not for sure if it was Think and Grow Rich or The Richest Man of Babylon, but it was one book I was reading, and the author said that he said that pot of gold, how did he put it? He said that cave you scared to enter is where your pot of gold is at.
Yeah, that Think and Grow Rich, is that Robert Kiyosaki?
No, that's Think and Grow Rich is Napoleon Hill.
Oh, okay. But
which dad, poor dad is
Robert Kiyosaki. Let's go back to that cave, because you said that cave that you're scared to enter is where your pot of gold is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But see, what's so important about that is when I get the pot of gold, what do I do with it? Mm-hmm. Do I squander it? Do I invest it? Because if you give a pig a pot of gold, he gonna go jump in the mud with it, and the gold gonna have mud on it. So it's important for us to teach us what to do with the pot of gold prior to getting there and on the journey. What we gonna do with this gold? How we gonna invest it? Education is the key point for our survival, because when all else fails, my education is what got me over, man. So, that's a blessing, because today, the TVs, the iPads, the cell phones, they raising the children. And see, we're being monitored and watched through the laptop, the cell phone, the keypad, the iPad, the telephone. They monitor. The Fed got a thing called the third ear, where they can shine an infrared light on your house and hear the whole conversation.
That's right. That's right.
And then they slid this in. Siri, hey Siri, cut the light on. Siri, do this. Siri, do that. So if Siri hear me say everything when I tell it to do something, it hear me when I'm not talking to it too. Which is that. And Siri was a listening device.
Everything you're saying.
It was everything a listening device that the military used years ago.
Yes, sir.
To conquer the enemy. But people, they took it and people think they got some slick going on. Hey man, I got Siri, watch this and do this. Because they don't know, they suffer from lack of knowledge.
That's it, lack of knowledge.
That's our job.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. Come on, Godfather, what you got for us?
I'm just listening. I'm just weighing in and listening. I ain't got too much to say. I mean, y'all done said it all. I mean, from the bottom to the top.
See, I know the Godfather, he ain't got too much to say right now, but he gonna process everything, and we'll hear from him again.
Let me tell you something. I could see the wisdom all over his face.
Yeah, look at him. That's what I said. I said, look at him.
Listen, and I'm not talking about the gray beard. See, wisdom ain't what you see on the surface.
It make a man's face shine.
There it is. It ain't what you see on the surface.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? See, wisdom is something that if you know it when you see it, you could tell a man or a woman with wisdom. And they don't even have to open up their mouth.
How can you tell by the way they move? By the way they move?
By the way they move. You can tell by the way they move. Think about this here, man, when we was in the street and we gonna hit a lick on somebody. Listen, when I used to be at the bus station, downtown Cleveland, when we was doing pigeon drops and stuff like that there, I could see when the person got off the bus, I would say, there go my pigeon right there. I could tell by the way they moved that they was a lame, that they was not hip to what we was doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was not hip to what we was doing. So I would say, there go my pigeon. You understand what I'm saying? There go my pigeon right there. You understand what I'm saying? Because by the way they moved. You see what I'm saying? And that's the same thing about wisdom and personality. What I call, when I see a man that has men's sight.
Men's sight. What is that? Define it.
I'm about to tell you. Yeah, men's sight is something, it's something among men. It's an unspoken word among men. It's integrity, it's honor, it's courage. You understand what I'm saying? I call it men's sight.
Now I do.
Yeah, I call it men's sight. Yes, I call it men's sight. You dig what I'm saying? And you'll know, you know when a man has it. You can have a small conversation with him if you say the right things. It's just like back when we was in the street. We knew 2-3 words to say to somebody, and them 2-3 words will let us know where they at. If they on the game. If they in the game. You understand what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Just a couple words are gonna let you know a couple words to say to a person, and whatever you get back from them 3 or 4 words. Oh no, I can slick him, or I can slick her. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so but yeah, I call it men's sight, man. It's unspoken. And when men see each other, when they have it, they may not know that word. You understand what I'm saying? But you get that energy, like I said, that energy, that vibration. You know it. You see what I'm saying? Now, like just like I was talking about at the bus station, there's certain people get off the bus. I ain't even looking at them. I tell everybody where they move. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Well, we don't want to look up.
Yeah, that ain't the one.
Yeah.
That ain't the one. You know what I'm saying? Man or woman, that ain't the one. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, so we know, you know, some things are unspoken. Well, most things are unspoken. The majority of the things are unspoken. Unspoken. You don't even have to say anything. You don't have to say anything. Is that kind of
like mental telepathy?
Yes, exactly. It's vibration. It's vibration. Just like I said earlier that I tell my kids, I say another kid might come in. You don't know that kid, but y'all end up being close because as soon as he come in, you see something in that kid that's in you. Even when you a kid. That's why certain kids be tight. These kids over here be tight. You understand what I'm saying? Unspoken. Mm-hmm. Get that unspoken word. It's like you said, mental collectivity. You see what I'm saying? It's just like when me and you met.
You know, we only see each other. We only run into each other every 20 years. Ain't that something, man? And you know, at God's appointed time. Mm-hmm. And it's always in the right place at the right time. Mm-hmm. We never ran into each other out there. He put us in other arenas.
That's right.
You know, one thing about the arena, it's only two types of people that come to it. You got the critics who come to watch the people in the middle perform.
That's right.
And so the difference between the critic and the performer, he's into action. He ain't doing no talking. And the critic, they talking because that's what they do. And we need them too. See, because bad news travel faster than the newspaper because people can't wait to say something bad about somebody else, but they'll use it as a smoke screen to hide their own BS behind.
Their own agenda.
Yeah, but see, today, this platform that we standing on now, we're addressing issues that's important, issues that matter, issues that's going to build our community back up, uplift our kids, and we plant seeds in these young men to say, listen, man, when we was growing up, remember our uncles and grandfathers, they used to ask us, what you want to be when you grow up? Right. You don't even hear people say that to kids no more. You know something else I noticed? Remember when we was growing up, we used to see people snap their finger and they had rhythm and all of that. When the last time you seen somebody snap their finger? Ain't no rhythm. Ain't no rhythm. You know what? It's a low frequency, a low vibration, and low energy.
There you go.
Yeah, man. I've been doing my footwork on this prior to coming here because I operate under the 5 P's: proper preparation, prevent poor performance. Because anytime God give us a platform like this, it's important for me to be effective on it, man. Mm-hmm. Because we only given it a allotted amount of time, and I'm gonna make a difference.
That's right. I got you.
My difference, man. I made my mind up. I'm gonna make a difference, man. That's why I'm so grateful to be part of the Few, the Proud, and the For Real team this morning with Brother Top Cat and the Godfather.
Godfather, yes,
that's
sir.
Right.
You know what you said was so important, man, because this is what I do too when I'm in there with my kids and the kids on the street. Mm-hmm. I ask them that. Our kids have been robbed of their dreams, man.
Haven't they, man? When was the last time you heard somebody say to a kid, what you want to be when you grow up? He can't even grow up because guess what? The man is teaching him how to grow down.
That's right. That's right.
So how you gonna grow up? He don't even have a vision or a dream. And the book said where there's no vision, people perish.
These are our babies, man. How can you not have a dream?
We got to do something.
I asked them, you know what they say, man? When I asked them, they just said they want a job.
A job.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm talking about babies, man. They just said they want a job, man. They've been robbed of their dream. Think about when we was younger, man. We wanted to be an astronaut. We wanted to be a football player. We wanted, you know what I'm saying? We wanted to be something gargantuous.
Gargantuous. Wow.
Gargantuous.
Good word. Wow. That's
we
good.
We wanted to be worth something gargantuous,
He
man.
said gargantuous.
Yes, sir. You know, they tell me, I just want a job, man.
OG.
I said, a job. Come on, little brother.
It's bigger than
They've been robbed of their dreams. These babies, man. So what I do is I work on giving them their dreams back.
That's good, brother, and I commend you for that, man.
I work on giving them their dreams back.
Wow, that's deep, man.
I work on giving them their dreams back, man, because our babies has been robbed of their dreams, man. And that crushed me.
It crushed me too, brother.
And when I started, like you just said, I'm in the street with the kids. You see what I'm saying? I pull up on them in the street. And then when I'm in there, man, they want a job or a hustle or something, man. I said, man, that's all you want?
He don't know no better, though.
That's because they've been robbed of their dreams, though.
When he said, I want a job, what he's really saying, unbeknown, is I just want to survive.
That's it.
I just want to be able to survive. I just want to be able to tennis shoes. I want to buy me a pair of Jordans, a pair of tennis shoes, a hoopty car, and watch the other people live. I'm going to use your word, gargantuously. See, because in his mind, he can't envision himself living that type of lifestyle because he can't envision that. See, because when I have a vision, I conceive the thought, I receive the thought, I believe the thought, and then I achieve the thought because I go into action.
Man, come on, man.
We got to instill that in these young guys, man.
Man,
hey, man, so listen, brother, you count me in, man. We're going to get together more frequently. And like I said, I'm going to be the first to make a contribution to what you're doing, brother, and do my part whenever I can. And time permitted, we're going to do this here, man, because I want to see the future proud and for real continue to do what it's doing on a higher level.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I appreciate it, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
you got anything for us, Godfather?
No, I'm just pulling it all in, man.
Sometimes you ain't got to say nothing, just your presence, man. You know, just your presence is like the Godfather when he said, I'm going to make them an offer they can't refuse.
That's it. That's
just
it.
by doing what he's doing, that's good enough to me, man, just to know he did.
Because you know what? See, I'm a Godfather watcher, the movie Godfather.
Wow.
And I told
Godfather watcher. How about that, Ron?
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir. I told my kids in there, I said, listen, let me say this here, what the Godfather said in the movie. He said, women and children can be careless, but men can't.
Hey, man, let me jump in for a minute. When you said that, I'm going to show you what separates the entities of all men. And Joshua talks about when he was telling him that he had to take the people over into the promised land, he said that he couldn't. He said, no, be bold and courageous, for I'm with you wherever you go. I remember when me and you was up on Broadway in that place and you went on your first pass, right? And I remember when you came back, you had the black brim on and you had it broke down, right? Then you had to dust the wraparound leather coat with the belt tied up. And I remember how he was walking. And I remember you walking in. Now we in treatment. He done came in with the brim cocked to the side, and then they asked you. They said, "Well, what is your thought for the day?" You said, "I mean, what is in your future? What did you say?" You said, "My future's so bright, I need a pair of sunglasses to look at." And I never forgot that. But most of all, what stood out about all of that is the boldness and the courage you had to be different. Mm-hmm. And we never saw each other no more after that. The next time I see you, you were standing in front of a Bentley and the mink coat on with the mink hat and all of that. But I already knew where you was going because I know how you thought. Mm-hmm. And 20 years later, here we are again.
Right.
Yeah, but I never forgot that boldness and that courage that you had to be different, to make a difference, and to make your own footprints. And that's what I liked. I said, it's my kind of dude right there. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I still use that saying today. You dig what I'm saying? My future's so bright, I need sunglasses. You know what I'm saying?
It was a treatment, man. I couldn't stop laughing when you said that. But you know what that said? I believe in myself.
Yes.
No matter what you think. See, because we've been brought up around a bunch of people that'll try to speak their fears into our visions and our dreams. And so I have to be careful what I let in my ear gates and my eye gates, because it'll lodge in the subconscious. And then I'll begin to think, I can't.
There you go.
Because they couldn't. If I was you, I wouldn't try that. Well, you ain't me.
You ain't me. There you go.
You ain't me. I'm Calvin Rose. You are who you are. You got your own fingerprints. I got mine. I'm like Greg Pruitt. I'm finna get to it.
You know what, man? This is how I look at that, man. You know, I used to sit back and think when people say something like that to me. I sit back and think, I said, man, all the stuff that I did in the streets, and I'm gonna let this little thing fear me? You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna let this little thing fit. No.
You never thought like that, though.
No,
I remember
didn't.
when you was a kid, how you was. And you come down to they say, oh man, here come Top Cat.
Yeah.
And you know, even the cartoon Top Cat, he had his hat on with his little cane.
That's what they named me after.
Right. He had his own style.
Right. Yeah.
And we all have to, and that's what I had.
Yeah.
See, I met a lot of people that I liked and admired, but I ain't never met nobody I dig more than Calvin Rose.
There you go.
I got to live with me longer than anybody else. So I might as well be the best I can be, learn how to entertain myself. King David even said sometimes I got to encourage myself. Yes, I can't expect nobody to encourage me with a broken spirit. He can't even encourage himself. He'll speak negativity into my life. Right.
Self-motivated.
Yeah.
Self-motivated.
And being around guys like you gentlemen.
But just think about, man, the stuff you did in the street, man. You know, I did robberies and stuff all by myself, even as a kid, man. You understand what I'm saying? And I was self-motivated. You see
by yourself. By yourself.
Myself.
Yeah, that's right.
I was self-motivated. You dig what I'm saying? And then come back to the hood, and show my money off and everything. You understand what I'm saying? And show my money off and everything. You dig? And see, it's just like when I started on the journey that I'm on now, I tittered with it. Should I? And then it was always, I would put something, well, I got to do this first. Then I got to do this here first. Then I got to do this here first. You understand what I'm saying? When I knew my calling was what I'm doing right now. See, one thing for sure, and one thing for certain is what I learned. In order for me to be free, I got to be me. If I can't be me, man, I ain't free, man. You see what I'm saying? I go to City Hall with my cap on, cocked. You know how I wear my cap.
Yeah.
I got it twisted.
Like you wear your brim.
Right, over my eyebrow, and I go in City Hall like that. You understand what I'm saying? Now
you are who you are.
I am who I am.
Wherever you go.
That's
Come on, man. Popeye said it.
Because I really found out if I want to be free, I gotta be me. You see what I'm saying? Now I'd have had sit downs. I'd have had sit down with the so-called whatever you want to call them, up shots. Everybody want to call them big shots and everything. To me, they small shots. They small shots.
Yeah.
Everybody else call them big shots. I call them, they small shots to me. You know why I call them small shots? The reason why I call them small shots is because anytime you look at the people as small, you the small one. When you look at the people as being small, you the small one, and the people is the one put you in that seat. Now you in that seat and you're gonna look at them as small. In my book, you ain't a big shot, you the small shot. Wow. And I'm gonna let you know it, because I'm gonna speak with authority. You understand what I'm saying? They know who I am at City Hall now. I ain't even spoke yet. You know how they do on the mic? I ain't had to, because you know what I do? What I got to say to you, I'm saying to you face to face, looking you straight in your eyes. And I done told the mayor, I done told the city council president. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm doing right now is bringing the gangs together here in Cleveland. That's what I'm working on. What I call, it's part of Take Back the Hood. It's part of the 10-point program that I call Take Back the Hood. And what I mean by take back the hood, once we take back the hood, we're going to transform it back from a hood to a neighborhood to a community. Because that's how we lost it. It went from a community to a neighborhood to a hood. You see what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Process. Now, I like that.
Yes, and I tell them, like I told the mayor a few weeks ago, I asked him, what do the word community mean? He would say, well, the word community means this, it means that. I said, no, look at the word. I said, what you're doing, you're not looking at the word. You trying to give me something you done made up in your head. I said, look at the word community. Spell the word community out and look at it. It says, come unite. That's what the word says.
That's
look
deep.
At the word.
I didn't know that.
It says, come unite.
Come unite. Wow, that's deep.
Spell it out. It says, come unite.
I like that. That's deep.
That's what it says.
The truth always is, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
He said, come unite.
That's what community means.
That's the first time I ever heard that said in my life in that context.
And then when I told him that, he wanted to slow down. And I'm going to tell you something else I told the mayor. And that's why the guy who runs he used to be the chief of police, but he's the safety director now.
That ain't the Calvin guy, is it?
Doomer.
Oh, okay, Doomer. Okay.
Drummond. Drummond. He used to be the chief of police. Now he's the safety director. So the only one over him is the mayor. Him and the mayor was sitting together at the city council meeting, and almost at the end, I always get up and post up right where they come out at. You see what I'm saying? I ain't got to be on the mic because I ain't trying to reach the people on the mic. I'm trying to reach you too. You see what I'm saying? So for me to reach you, I'm going to look you dead in your eye and say what I have to say. You understand what I'm saying? So I told the mayor, I said, you see what my wife said,
yes, it gives him the blues. I've witnessed it myself.
And I lost my train of thought that quick.
You was talking about how you should wait for him by the door. And
And this is what I told the mayor. You can't tell everybody anything. And he looking at me in a daze like, like, what is this dude saying? But the safety director, he caught it. Because he started grinning at me. And I told him again, you can't tell everybody anything. And then I broke it down to him. You understand what I'm saying? I just broke it down to him, just told him, you can't tell me anything and think it's going to blow me off. So you can't tell everybody anything. I told him, a guy like me, you got to tell me something specific. If you don't tell me something specific, I'm going to be on you every Monday. And I told him, I got you on my YouTube channel too, saying what you was going to do, and you haven't done it yet. And I said, and I haven't put it up yet. You see what I'm saying? To discredit you in any kind of way. You see what I'm saying? But I got you on the YouTube, live on YouTube, saying what you was going to do. You see what I'm saying? But the safety director, he did give me a sit down. And I'm going to tell you what the brother told me. The brother said this. He said, man, listen, I don't normally give sit downs. He said, the last sit down I gave was when I was the chief of police, and I had to sit down with people then. He said, but I don't have to sit down with them now. He said, the reason why I gave you a sit down, he said, man, because you're an aggressive brother. And he said, and I know I couldn't keep blowing you off. You understand what I'm saying? He said, since I've been the safety director, you're the only one I have gave a sit down to. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So me and him had to sit down. Hopefully some good things gonna come out of it. I got my people working on a plan to present to the city. You dig what I'm saying? Everything I present to the city, ain't none of it for me. It's all about my babies. Ain't none of it for me. I don't worry about me. They asked me, they say, Top, man, you come here for free all this time. Because see, I used to go in just on Saturdays. I used to go to the detention centers on Saturdays. Check out. This is what the kids said to me. They say, Top, man, you can't come in more than just on Saturdays. I said, man, well, you know, I be driving my dump truck and everything. And after I said that, after I said that to them, you know what came up in my head? Man, that's an excuse. That's an excuse.
Wow.
Then I turned around and said to him, you know what? Your wish is my command. I said, man, y'all just rubbed Aladdin's lamp and out popped me the genie. I said, when I leave, yeah, that's what I told him. I said, when I leave out of here, I'm going to stop in Miss Brackett's office. I'm going to stop at Miss Brackett's office and let her know I'm going to come in on Tuesdays or Thursdays now. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? How can I make an excuse up for these babies, man, that wants me to come in more? How can I tell them, I know I need to make some money? That's putting money in front of them. That's the way I looked at it. Right after I said it out my mouth, it popped right in my head right after I said it. You see what I'm saying? See, because this is one thing about me. I'm going to hustle anyway. See, and this is one thing I tell them. Long as they keep on printing it, I'm going to keep on getting it. So I told them, don't worry about me coming in here for free. You see what I'm saying? I said, yeah, I come here for free, but don't worry about it. I said, you want 2 days a week? Y'all got it. Starting next week. I ain't say start next month. Starting 6 months from now. I told them start next week. You see what I'm saying? And then my Rappy, my other brother, you might know, you probably just don't remember him. He stayed on Brackland. And me and him got the dump trucking company together. He up in Cincinnati. Just so happened now, we moving the dump trucking company to Cincinnati. And he said, man, look here, man, I'm going to free you all the way up, man, so you can do what you're doing with them babies, man. And he a retired police officer. You see what I'm saying? He'll probably
rubbing elbows where you ain't running from them today.
That's it.
Yeah, right.
You dig what I'm saying? No, yeah. Doubt. You know, he said, man, I'm gonna free you all the way up, man. I'm gonna free you all the way up, man. You see what I'm saying? So we got contracts. I was just in the meeting, on the Zoom meeting with him yesterday, and the drivers that we gonna hire. I gotta go down there and train them and everything. You dig what I'm saying? To keep it going down there so I could be freed up all the way up here to put all my time into the for real team for my babies, man. You dig what I'm saying? And that's what I'm getting ready to do. And then I had a meeting, you know, yesterday. I had a meeting at 12 o'clock yesterday about some recovery stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I'm still involved with NA, so some recovery stuff. And then I had a 3 o'clock meeting for the for real team that I'm trying to put together, program putting together for the babies. Then I had the truck driving meeting at 5 o'clock. You understand what I'm saying? So I had a full day, but I attended all them meetings, you know what I'm saying? Zoom and in person. You understand what I'm saying?
Present and accounted for, huh?
You did no excuses. There's none to make, because I didn't make none on the street. I didn't make none in the street, man. Even when it looked like, man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this here, man. There's too many people up in the joint. You see what I'm saying? But I went in there with my pipe in my hand anyway. Anyway. You see what I'm saying? So now when it comes down to doing the right thing, I'm going to be scared to do the right thing? I'm going to have fear to do the right thing? No way, brother. No way. When I run up in the joint, got a chance of being killed. They got a chance of being killed. Because you ran up in there, don't mean you coming out of there.
No, don't.
You did? Okay, my brother. Godfather, you got anything you want to put in here?
Well, just listening at y'all, let me know I came up at the right time.
Yes, sir.
We all came up at the right time, and we ready to give something back. Just let us know what we need to do to assist.
Yes, sir.
In that order.
Okay, I ain't gonna hold you with them here almost an hour and a half.
Wow, hey man, it went by fast. We was having fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We gotta do it again, brother.
Yes, sir. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute myself and I'm gonna give you a full screen so you can do a closeout. Okay?
Okay, brother. I'm
gonna give you a full screen so you can do a closeout.
Okay. Okay. In closing, let me remind the whole round world got to do better for our kids, with the kids. Each one teach one. Let's make a commitment on this day that if each one of us just find one child who's hurting, who's in pain, who's suffering from PTSD or mental illness, and embrace them, show them love, because when we came up, the world was full of love, full of groups that sung love songs and a lot of love music. Today, we got a lot of hate music, a lot of hate and low energy in the world. We don't have a lot of love in the world today. We don't have any groups today like we had when we were coming up. But what we do have, let's make that the best of that and use it and start where we at. And just for the day, hug somebody. Tell somebody I love you. Let's stop hating on our sisters and brothers, because we living in a time where sisters and brothers hate each other. Mother and fathers can't stand each other. Kids killing the parents, parents killing the kids. Come on. If the young people are the future, and at the rate they killing up each other, it ain't no future. Let's save the children. Let's save the children. And let's start right now where we at. Let's hug somebody today and tell them I love you. Let's try to get along with our families and our loved ones. We grew up together. We shouldn't have to grow up and hate each other. I want to give a special thanks to the few, the proud, the For Real team, and a special shout out to the Godfather. Thank y'all for allowing me to be part of this today. Y'all be blessed.
Can you see that on the screen?
Yeah, I see it. I read part 1 and it was awesome. Looking forward to reading part 2. Who is Yvette Grisby? You know,
friend of mine.
Okay. Well,
yeah, she got your book.
Yeah, let's make that happen. All she had to do is get in touch, and we'll make that happen.
Yes, sir.
Hey, brother, listen, we got to do this again soon, man.
Yes, sir. Well, we're gonna get a Godfather a close out too, but go ahead and finish.
This turn.
Yes, sir. Godfather, I'm gonna give you a full screen so you can do
that.
close out. So you can do a closeout, Godfather. There you
All
go.
right.
All yours.
I wasn't prepared, but I got prepared.
Wow.
I was resting, but I said, let me get up and show support. I appreciate everything that was said today. We're gonna do better. Starting with Top Cat.
Start with Top Cat.
All right. Now I appreciate y'all, and y'all have a good day.
Thank you, Godfather. Be blessed.
Yes, sir. That's the Godfather. That's the Godfather.
Hey, Top Cat, thank you, man, for
my Godfather.
Yeah,
you just became my Godfather. You did.
All right.
You see how that is, man? Before
All right.
we know it, you're gonna have the whole everybody saying you my Godfather, you my mentor. It's a ripple effect. See, that's why it was so important for me to get you on here, man.
Yeah, if you're your Godfather,
his Godfather, man. That's deep,
man. Ain't no question. Ain't no
like
question.
That, man. Because I'm you and you are me.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
hey, man, I love both of y'all brothers, man, and I thank y'all for this time. Top, we gonna talk, and we gonna make this happen again. Godfather, I know me and you, we got a conversation piece for later.
Yes, sir.
And so,
peace and power.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all brothers be blessed, okay?
Yeah. All right,
hey, Top, let me ask you this. Can I? Am I gonna get a link of this, a copy of this, if I wanted to send it to somebody or whatever, or how?
Yeah, all you gotta do is you can go to the what's name. You can go to the channel and send it to you, or I send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Send it to me, man.
And I can send it. I'll send it to you, and you can send it to whoever you want to send it to.
And not only that, because I want to put this on social media so we can touch other people too, and they can jump on the bandwagon, man. Because when they see the Godfather, you and me together, you know we got a power team here.
Yes, sir. I'll send it to you.
And we need more powerful men to jump on.
Ain't no question,
brother.
Yes, sir. All right. Yep.
Y'all be blessed, okay?
All right.
Yes, sir.
Salute you, Godfather.
Yes, sir.
Okay, love and respect. Peace. Yeah.